part 2 of the question. The brain needs to be challenged to create new connections. Is it therefore necessary to change, alternate exercises so it does not get used to the movement? So this is an excellent question. There's 2 camps, there's 2 theories. So one theory is you stay consistent with certain movements. I'm of that camp. So I'm not saying I'm the only, my way is the right way or the only way, but that is my belief, is that you have to stay consistent with the same movement. Changing up the movement a lot is a very hard way to learn for your brain. So we have 2, like, kind of what we call practice schedules. This kind of has to do with this question, but we have partial practice and whole practice. So partial practice, and these are 2 theories of learning a new skill, is that you break a skill down into as many parts as possible and you work them all separately. The other practice schedule theory is that you do whole practice. So let's take someone serving a tennis ball. Like, let's just take tennis. So one way would be just work on the serve, the whole skill, over and over and over again. The other way would be to work on each component of the serve, bringing the racket back, and then I shouldn't have picked tennis because I don't know a lot about tennis, but you would break that tennis swing down into multiple parts and you would do repetitions of each part of that swing before putting it all together. Most literature agrees that you have to do both, that neither one, which makes sense if you think about that tennis serve. Working all the parts and never putting it together is not going to teach you how to serve. Some people believe that doing it all together and never breaking it down is not beneficial, in particular, given the complexity of the skill. So that's the camp I fall into, that working a skill all together, it depends on the complexity. So if it's something that's extremely hard for you to do and you're not being successful at it anyway, and you're not getting the quality movement that you want, doing whole practice isn't going to be as effective. And also, given the complexity of the skill, changing frequently from movement to movement also isn't going to give you that consistency of learning that skill. So I'm of the camp, this is not the only belief system, but I'm of the camp that you need to stay consistent. Even though it's boring, you need to do the same movements over and over and over again. I don't think you're at risk for it getting used to a certain movement. I think that's only with like strengthening. I think strengthening, you want to vary it up if you want to get like hypertrophy or true muscle growth, but I don't think that that's the same. I don't think that can happen with like movement retraining. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. If you liked that video and you want to learn more exercises on how to improve your walking, definitely check out this video over here or that video over there. If you want even more help, check out our Gold membership program where you'll get access to over 300 exercises that are not here on YouTube, as well as access to our monthly lives where you can get your questions answered.